Hi, welcome Facebook Live and Instagram Live. I'm Kendall Farr, the brand stylist from White House Black Market. We're so excited to be here with you. Today we're here to talk snake. We have an exclusive snake print that launched today, and we love it because it's gorgeous, it's versatile, it's subtle, it's mixable. There are so many things you can do with it. So today we're going to talk about 7 easy ways to add snake into your wardrobe right now. So I want to welcome Lourdes to come on in. We'll start here. One of the easiest ways to kind of try on a trend is with subtlety, is to do it simply. So Lourdes and I are kind of wearing the same outfit. I'm sort of the dressed up meeting version. Lourdes is wearing white denim, simple black jacket, and actually what she's wearing is this top underneath. It looks incredibly subtle for a Friday meeting. What's really clever about this top as well is it has this sheer overlay of nude chiffon over the snake so that it's really mixable, it's really subtle, and it looks fantastic. And just a quick note, if you don't own a great basic black jacket, add one to your wardrobe because it means the end of nothing to wear. And speaking of more versatility, come on in. So here's Adriana in a not so basic black dress. One of the things we love to think about is if you are on the fence about a trend or you just want to try it out in a simple way, just add it to a basic black dress or just something very simple that you have in your wardrobe. So we love the mix of this python clutch with this black dress, but we've also got other great accessories here that you could think about doing, but not all at once, because the idea is that you want to pop the print for impact, but you don't want to kind of dilute the message by having lots of it at once. But if the clutch isn't your thing, you could absolutely work in a Dorsey pump with your black dress. You could add a scarf. You could even belt it. So there's so many different ways to go because it's just a very easy, very subtle snake to mix in. And it looks terrific. So another thing that we've got going on here in our lineup of snake, scarf print dressing is very on trend this season. And we managed to combine a scarf print with a really classic, really feminine cardigan, and just paired with shorts. Again, it's a great way to work in just a little bit of an accessory with a snake flat, but a soft cardigan. And we love the way that looks for weekends. So another thing that's incredibly on trend right now is the short suit. And we love it, and we've got a really gorgeous example of it on Lourdes. So let's talk about a couple of ways to work snake in here as well. So Lourdes is wearing a short suit, and a couple of things to call out here. The way that this works so well is that this is a really super feminine shape with a 7-inch short, and the snake print worked in for subtlety, but it just pops the suit look. But it's actually the very same shirt that you see here. So it can have a real 9-to-9 application. It can absolutely go to work, or if you slip off your jacket, we can show just kind of a really cute way that you can go to drinks just in shorts and either a pump or a strappy sandal and just this same little blouse, or slide it off your shoulders and combine it with dark denim and a strappy sandal, and this is a really versatile way to go. I'm going to drape this over your shoulders. That's going to look, yeah, looks really good. So 2 ways to go with the same snake print, looking really chic.
Kendall, Kathy wants to know, how can I introduce the short suit to my work?
Oh, great question. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's look at this. Read the room. Think of how short you can go with a skirt comfortably at your workplace. And if the answer is probably mid-thigh, then I think a short suit works really effectively. It's a great alternative to a pantsuit for summer. It's easy, it's cool, but it looks incredibly pulled together because of the shaped jacket. So think about that. Think about, is it comfortable in your environment? And then, yeah, go for it, particularly in pink. It's on trend, it's soft, it's feminine, and it looks really terrific. So we've talked about kind of the ultra feminine quality of our snake print. So another thing to even think about that's just really, really simple is something as basic as draping a scarf around your neck. This is one way to do it. You know, another way back here, imagine Lourdes's jacket coming off and working with just a trimmed denim jean and a scarf. And another thing to call out is that this look is fantastic. If you really want to be all in with snake, you can do a subtle top like this, but then work it back to the embellished jean that has just that little hint of snake on the pocket trim, add a belt, and it's a, you know, it's a kind of an all-in way to go with snake. Fantastic. So here's Adriana looking really gorgeous in our snake print dress. And one thing a great thing to call out about our snake print here is that this is an all-over print. Not only is it kind of a soft and very subtle dusting of pink here, but an all-over uniformly spaced print like this is really, really, is very flattering for everybody. This is really easy to wear, and so it's one of the reasons that we love the way this looks. So I think we have a question about how to wear this, right?
Yes, so they were asking how or what body type would be best to wear this, and also how to wear this from day to night.
Okay, great. All great questions. The thing that's beautiful about a dress like this, uniquely good about a dress like this, is you see the way the shoulders are set in, so that gives you kind of the illusion of even a broader shoulder. This V-neck draws the eye up and down. There's a little bit of a pinch at the waist and a soft A-line skirt. So who can wear this? Just about everybody. Because if you're a little bit smaller through the shoulders and a little bit broader at the bottom, this creates the illusion of a broader shoulder, and this all-over print really supports that, nipped in at the waist. And then if you're narrower, excuse me, if you're a little wider at the bottom, all of this kind of, you know, just gently moves over your lower body. And if you're straight up and down, if you're more of a rectangle shape, this is also for you, because again, the shoulder line is flattering, it supports you and draws the eye up and down. But if you're straighter through the hips, this adds a little shape and drape where you don't have it. So it works really well for just about everybody.
Bonnie would like to know, can I mix snake print with other prints?
Sure, but here is, yeah, potentially. Here's the thing about mixing prints that's really like print mixing 101, that's a very good thing to know about. When you're thinking about mixing animal prints, which is really on trend right now, have a look at your prints side by side. Are they compatible in scale? That's one of the most important things to think about first. And then do they have one color element that draws them together in a really dominant way so that they make sense together? That's number one. And then if they have a secondary color that unites them, that's even better. And that's how you get a really successful print mix. So yeah, go for it. Absolutely mix animal prints. It's a right off the runway idea, but make sure that you're mixing things in a way that won't look kerjankety.
Jen wants to know, how can I style white pants?
Gosh, okay, so how can't you style white pants? But here's my question, Jen, because this is actually a really good question. Are we talking about sort of like a seasonless white pant? Or are we talking about high summer white pants? It's a good way to think about mixing in things like washed metallics. And hello, any bit of snake print is tailor-made for white. Whether you do accessories, whether you mix in a top, whether you mix in a little bit of a colored jacket. I mean, really, what can't you do with a great pair of white denim or even a white trouser?
How do I style a dark blue dress? What color heels and handbag would be best?
Okay, dark blue dress, that's also the ideal canvas for getting dressed. But let's think about this. If you and I were working together in a dressing room side by side, I'd have you put on that dress, and I'd want to see the proportion and the silhouette and proportion of that dress. Should you belt the dress? Should you think about maybe changing up the silhouette that way? In general, if you were going for a summer look, there are two things I absolutely love with a dark blue dress. Think about washed metallics in gold or silver. Think about high white. That can really look really, you know, white patent leather or just a bright white shoe or bag to mix in. And you could even try a little snake. Why not? Try a snake belt or try a snake pump.
Alicia would like to know, if you want to use a belt to style a boyfriend blazer, would a skinny belt or a wide belt be best?
Okay, again, you know what? Everything in fashion is about proportion and line. So let's talk about how long is your boyfriend jacket, because you might not want to take up a lot of the jacket width, you know, the jacket length with a wide belt if it's not super long. So think about it this way. The width of your belt should really obviously complement the length of your waist. So if you're thinking about a thicker belt, meaning more than say 2.5 going towards 3 inches, you want to make sure that you have enough space between the base of your bra and where the top of that belt begins. If you don't have like at least 3 inches, you probably don't want to go that way. You probably want to wear more of a 2-inch belt or a 1.5-inch belt. It'll still look plenty new, it's still plenty on trend, but it's going to flatter you better.
How do I mix in pink to my wardrobe collection?
Well, you know what, we've just shown you a couple of really good ways to do that. That soft pink jacket is fantastic with jeans and a white t-shirt. I mean, that's really an American classic, and we love it. The pink shorts that we showed you, that's another really good way to do it. And then also just thinking about soft pink prints like this. That's a really easy way to take something like pink colored denim and then mix the snake in with that. So anyway, besides that, let's go back to just kind of the whole overview here. One of the things that really works well when you choose a print, when you look for both feminine and versatile print, and this definitely fits the bill, is just something that you can imagine moving through your wardrobe in a pretty fluid way. And that's really what we set out to do here, because as you saw, you can really take the subtlety of a top like this and mix it back to a work pant and jacket, or you can be all in with a denim look. That cardigan in the back, the scarf print cardigan, would be just as great looking with a white pencil skirt or even a pink pencil skirt, black pencil skirt. There's a lot of versatility here, and that's by design.
Can you talk about 5 or 6 basics and 1 or 2 investment pieces?
Well, okay. So if you don't have a little black dress and a little black jacket like this, like just a shaped black jacket, it's no fiction that these things are really valuable in your wardrobe. So just for starters, if you don't have things like this, add them, invest in them, because it means the end of nothing to wear in your wardrobe. You always have a way to mix in those pieces and do something. Never miss an invitation, because you've got the great black dress, or you've got a third layer that gives you some structure that you can mix with both denim and dress pants.
What's the season's color?
Well, if you talk to Pantone, it's a living coral. But I would say for us, it's a soft pink, and you can never go wrong with black and white and a mix of black and white in color. I don't really think there's any one definitive color this season. Coral is really big. Bright pink and all shades of pink are very big. And, you know, we love them all.
How many seasons can you wear the snake print?
I think it transitions into fall, but I wouldn't go past early fall. I think that this is a spring, high summer into maybe early fall. When I say early fall too, I'm thinking more like something very soft like this that could transition with a dark jacket, whether it's charcoal or black, and then moving into a darker denim or a darker pant. So that's, you know, that's a pretty good investment piece, I think, if you can max 3 seasons out of it.
Is pink the new black?
I think black is always the new black, really. But pink is a really influential and important color this season. There's no getting around it. And so really, it's just about your comfort level. Are you into brights? Are you into a softer thing? I do think that pink adds a kind of instant chic and instant new to your look this season, So it's definitely a color worth checking out. Then figure out the palette. Are you more of an orange tone pink, more of a coral pink? Are you a blue base pink? And choose pink. One of the things about colors like pink is that you have to think of them almost like having a cosmetic quality. You want to think of it like a great lipstick that pops your look, or great makeup that pops your look, and then think about, do you want it right up next to your face? And if so, is it really good with your skin tone? Those are a couple of quick tips.
Can you wear snake on snake, and how much is too much?
I think you can do a little snake on snake, but I would err on the side of a little bit of snake is the chicest way to go, and a lot of snake might dilute the message. So to me, this is not too much snake because it's working back to this pocket accent, and it works back to the subtlety of this top. With our dress, I actually don't think that this snake on snake is too much snake. It's actually fun, and it gives the waist a bit more definition. So those are good examples of, you know, ways to kind of layer it on. What I probably wouldn't do is when we brought out the little black dress, I probably wouldn't do the clutch, the belt, and the pumps all at once. I'd break it up with a strappy sandal, maybe a nude or black strappy sandal, and then I'd focus on that one good piece, like the clutch. Or I'd go pump and think about jewelry that enhances the look.
What's your favorite piece from the collection?
That is a really hard call because I love them. I love the way this collection flows. I'm particularly fond of the dress because I think it's super feminine. I think it's very of the season. And I love how flexible it is for different body types. And I love, as I mentioned before, I love the spacing of the print. I think it's really effective. But I also really love the way this looks. I love the subtlety of this and the way it mixes in very easily. And I absolutely love the way this is a 9-to-9 blouse. I love the way it looks under a jacket with the shorts. It's also really effective with a colored denim and a strappy sandal. That's just a great way to look when you go out for drinks.
I'm warmer tones. What pink can I wear?
You know what? The pink that you wear should be guided by maybe the lipstick that really brightens your skin tone. That's a very good barometer. The other thing too, if you really want to figure out your skin tones, with no makeup and a white towel on your hair, sit in daylight and really see, when you hold up different things in your wardrobe, what brings life to your skin, like what really pops your skin tone. So try a few pinks in that context too. See how that looks. Be the first to learn more about this fabulous collection by texting "like" to 50443. Yeah, I read that. I did. But it's been great being with you, and thanks so much for tuning in, and explore snake. Thanks.